Hey everyone, my name is Dylan, and I've been kind of working in the automation field now for about 2 years. And today I kind of want to share with you the process and steps that I would kind of take to go at setting up AI and automation for a home service business. I've used this for a few different home services like, home renovation, HVAC, plumbing, really just kind of this one. It kind of falls into whatever niche you're really working under home service. I feel like all of these different home services niches need this. This one's just going to be going over kind of like a blueprint and a breakdown of it. I'm not really going to be showing like the process of actually creating a lot of this stuff because I just don't want to basically have a 2 hour long video to explain everything. So I'm just going to be going ahead and releasing videos past this to kind of show off these different things that you can be doing. And really, I just kind of created something here in Miro, I don't know. But this is really just here to show the blueprint, and you can go ahead and download this too, so you can kind of follow it. Let's just jump right into it then, I guess. Really the first and kind of main thing that you really want is a project management software. A very powerful one for that and free, that you can even use this as well to basically be like a lead magnet for home service businesses. ClickUp. You can really just create it to be whatever you want. I've been using it, like I said, for my lead magnets. Basically give them the project management side of it for free with very little automation on it. But it's powerful. It's like, someone creates you have a form, someone enters that form, it automatically creates a new record within ClickUp. You can attach the time and everything, and you can use no-code software after that, like Make.com or In8N. You can use those to, generate assets. You can create custom invoices. You can do a whole bunch with it, anything you want with it. You can send out information to your employees about where they're booked to go to for the next week. You can basically, you can just do anything with it. You can track time, everything. The next thing you want to be looking for is a appointment scheduling software. There's really no point. You should still be calling each individual client and asking them, oh, when are you free? Oh, I can do this time to this time. Oh, let me check. And you accidentally double book and you have a huge issue because then you have to reschedule them and they already called off of work or anything to be there for you if they needed to be there for you. Just use something like Calendly or Cal.com. Like, a lot of people have been using this for digital businesses. It works just as well using it for home services as well. And all you gotta do is if you're on a phone call with them going, hey John, yeah, here, I'm gonna go ahead and send you our calendar here. Just go ahead and select the time that you want us to come by. That's good for you. This is basically just a full schedule. And there you go. You got it completely scheduled up. And then this then goes into the reminders for the customer. Because a lot of them, like Calendly, Cal.com, they all have automatic reminders for it. They kind of suck though. I would personally set up something like a conversational AI chatbot for it. That way you can send them reminders being like, hey John, we're going to be here tomorrow at 2 p.m. Okay. You can send an automatic SMS, email, WhatsApp if you're using that, anything. And, it just makes it a lot more clean. And then they can also just respond to you in that message or email and just have the conversational AI work. So if they want to reschedule, the conversational AI is linked to your calendar already. It can automatically move it for you, adjust it. It can, or at least just let you know that they're canceling. You'll remove it from the calendar. All of that makes time so much more easy. And instead of a 1 to 2 hour process for actually just booking someone and making sure it's right, it's just done in like seconds. Next, you'd be going into the sales of things, which is kind of a very important part to basically every business ever. There are really, you want to focus on the acquisition parts for it. So pay-per-click, PPC, ads, bark.com, SEO. Those are really like main big ones for home services because they're very local. And you always want to be on the top of the local. But basically, when a new lead calls, you want to ask for the specific info that you need. Like examples would be like the address, the name, the phone number, everything that you would need. And then you want to fill out a form with their live data and you can have that automatically go through another no-code system like N8N or Make.com. And with that no-code system, you're automatically generating a quote and everything that they could possibly want. You can go ahead and show them that quote and send it to them while you're on the call with them so they can see how much it could be. And if they like it and they're like, yeah, I'd love to go for that, you can also use that quote as your proposal, and you can have them kind of sign it over there. And you can set up a calendar booking for them as well, because then right after they go, all right, let me send you my booking link then to see what times work for you. They can go ahead and instantly see their full schedule, and they can make it work around what they need easily and effectively. It's huge. It's amazing. It's just something super simple that makes everything go by so much more smooth. All right, next, let's say we're going to the customer billing and invoicing. I've already been talking about this a little bit, but you should really just be having automatic billing and invoicing at this point. Once again, a lot of people use this for the digital market. It works amazing for home services too. And the most popular one being Stripe.com. Everyone probably knows a Stripe already, but you can automatically send invoices through Stripe.com using no-code tools, again, like Make.com or N8M. And basically, in your project manager, whenever you update a status to like a job completed, you can automatically send over the invoice to the person because you already have all their info, you already have the job that they've done, and you can either fill out the price for it, or you can have it automatically after, it picks what jobs you did for it. You can automatically send that invoice over, and you didn't even have to do anything. All you had to do was go, oh, in progress? All right, no, he's finished now. Perfect. Now he's invoiced to see if he pays for it. And you can put that with the system too to automatically send them emails and send them SMS to keep reminding them about it, basically. Super simple, super effective. And then you can do the same thing with the staff billing and invoicing too. Because in home services, you have a lot of contract workers that you're working with usually, and it gets to be a huge pain having to, track everything for them. Project management, and you're tracking their hours. It's automatically getting put into your project management tool. When you set it to job completed as well for them, you can go ahead and automatically have it send the payment to them. Usually I add a little approval step for this too, for the management team, just to make sure that it's correct. I've never had it mess up, but it's when you're sending someone money and all that, you want to make sure it's completely correct. But yeah, just the same idea as I just talked about, but it's just for paying your contractors automatically. And you also want to get into social media marketing. And honestly, I don't really think for home services, social media is really too important. I think what the main point for having a social media is for home services is not to use it as like an advertisement tool, but to basically show them that you are credible and that you are a real business and you know what you're doing. So that way, if someone, say you're HVAC and they want to kind of see what your work is kind of like, and they can see that, like, oh, he has social media. Let me check what it's like on that social media account. And they see that it has pictures of your work, videos of your work, things like that. It works amazing. And it shows that it's a company that stays on top of things. And you can use things like Buffer and PlanThat.com to easily basically just automatically post everything for you, or you can set up in like Make.com as well. And because you don't really care about the quality of it too much, mainly because you're not using it as an advertisement tool, you can even set up, a bunch of like AI tools and a bunch of posts automatically and use AI to cycle them. So you're always kind of posting something either daily or every couple days. But if you're really using it as an advertisement method, I really wouldn't use that too much. But, it can work well for this case and scenario. Next, you want to really get customer feedback, collection, and review management. Honestly, my favorite way of using this is through GHL or Go High Level, which I also use a lot for even the project management and everything too. I think it's just a good software for it. I can create, templates and stuff that I can give over to people when they, host with me. But with that, you don't need it. Really, all you want to do is, after a job is completed, you want to send them an email or send them an SMS message and ask for an honest review. You want to link them to, your Google business so they can leave a review. in another little way you can do it is you can offer like a 10% discount for like the next job if they do that through you. Make sure though, because some places don't like it, some places you can. So kind of check on your rules and everything and regulations for what you're trying to get reviews for. But that's something you can do because, you know, at least last year, I'm still waiting for the new update for this year for statistics, but three of the top five ways that local businesses have been shown to be showing up like on Google have been from reviews specifically. And that gets from White Sparks, I believe it's called. I'll have it linked in the description, but like reviews are very important for home services, and you just want an automated system for this when a job gets completed. You can even do that in ClickUp as well. You don't even need to go high level. And next, you want to look at your data entry and record keeping. ClickUp is very good for this. Even GHL or honestly most are really good for this. You just want to add their info using forms and have those forms automatically mapped to the correct places. Like if a new employee or if you're paying someone or anything you can think of, have it go through a form, have it automatically go where it needs to for your data. It's just something again that is just super simple but saves hours of time because nobody likes doing data entry. Data entry sucks. All right, so just do it automatically and you have everything you need. Next, you want to automate your follow-ups and service requests on completed jobs. Basically, once again, this is just kind of keeping clients happy because of a lot of the time home service businesses are also in the market of repeat customers. And so you want to keep your customers happy, keep them kind of engaged even after you finish jobs with them. So say you just completed a complete plumbing system for someone's sink that was leaking, all right? And you replace all the plumbing down there. You know, maybe like a week later, some message like, hey, this is Dylan with Dylan's Plumbing, all right? Just want to check, make sure that everything's going well. If you have any questions for it, just let us know. And then they'll be like, oh, yeah, you're fine. And I'm like, all right, glad to hear that. It's good. It keeps them engaged. And then you can also send things out like maybe a month later, be like, oh, need any more work done? Something nice, an actual copyrighted response. But, you can keep engaging with them. So as soon as they have a little problem, they'd be like, hey, yeah, actually, I've been kind of noticing my drain's been a little weak. It's keeping a lot of water in there. It's like, okay, well, we can send a guy to go out there to check it out, clean it out, do whatever you need. Well, it's another job because you're keeping them engaged. You can create a whole automated system for this with conversational AI to basically, just do all this for you, and it's just free extra work that you keep getting. And then next, you even want to look at your internal reporting, revenue, cash, collected margins, and profits. Once again, you can use ClickUps for this or GHL, and basically just use a custom dashboard in it to create visualizations for the metrics. Like turnaround time, conversion rates, all that. You can never have too much data. It's always best to have as much data as you possibly can. You never know when you might need it. You never know when you're not going to need it, but it's always nice to have. That way you know what's working, what's not working. And it's just super simple to set up. You already have everything going through with it. Just add the dashboard, be like, okay, these are completed. These are the amount of people that I'm talking to. These are the amount of people that turn in the calls. These are the amount of people I'm actually doing the work for. And just get the data for it. You can track everything. It's just super simple, super easy. And it's just nice to have the data so you know what's working, what's not working. Going next, again, you got that reputation monitoring. One of the things that was on the White Sparks statistics report for it, one of the things that was very, very good to do was actually responding to the reviews and not just setting up an AI bot that goes, oh, that's just like a preemptive response to every 5-star review. It just goes, thanks for the review. No, you don't want that. It's going to mark it that it's just doing automatic reviews, and you don't want that. You can set up an AI, though, to create custom responses based off of the message that they actually left for you in the review, which those ones don't get flagged. Those ones actually work really well because it's a custom response. But, you want to be able to have the alerts going for Google Alerts whenever someone leaves a review, says anything, or if someone leaves a bad Reddit review for you, that will get sent to you, basically just scrapes everything about you. This is beautiful to have because you want to keep your reputation good. You don't want anyone, slamming you for no reason. You want to be able to keep it up, keep it intact, and try to keep a good reputation. And then want seasonal or promotional offers over email and SMS. This is once again just kind of like the follow-up thing where it's just a nice way to keep getting repeat customers. For the people that you've done work for in the past, Christmas is coming up. You're like, oh, I know that Christmas time come around, you're buying gifts. But if you have that issue that you're having, if you're having any issues, here's 20% off for the Christmas holidays to, allow you to still be able to afford, your presents or anything for it. Like, that's just a great thing to do. And it's an automatic system that you can set up, because with ClickUp, you can automatically go, oh, it's a date. All these people, what's today's date? Oh, it's December 1st. All right, let me start messaging some people out and emailing some people out that, we're having a special for Christmas or the holidays. So it's perfect for it. And then, you can use like ActiveCampaign for that. Like I said, I like using Go High Level. It's just a good host platform for a lot of stuff. Next, you want to look at your automatically managing subcontractor relationships. Once again, just like how you're keeping relationships with your clients, you want to keep those relationships with your contractors as well. And doing this with your project management tool, every time you assign a subcontractor, have them track time, or if it's a flat rate, you can send out that flat rate. And just add a subcontractor fee column and add that up using assignee columns and whatever PM tool that you're using. And PM is just project management. And it's easy. You just track their hours, you put it through. It does a simple equation. 13.72 hours times their 21.37 an hour. Now you got that form. And you can automatically send them out the invoice. Well, not the invoices, but you can automatically send them their money, and they don't have to wait for weeks. You don't have to wait. You don't have to spend hours to do it. When you have like 40 different subcontractors you don't have to take all that time to do. You can just basically click a button, and they're all paid for, and it all goes through. And then lastly, you want an inventory management for parts and supplies. The main thing for inventory management is being able to respond back to your customers way quicker, because if someone's like, hey, this is going on right now, can you come today or tomorrow to do this job for me? And you can go, yeah, I have all those parts for it, because you were able to just check it instantly. So you can send out, your professionals way easier, your subcontractors way easier, because you go, hey, just stop by the shop. I have the parts for it. I just need you to go do it for me. Quick and easy. And this allows you to also anticipate the demand, because if you're checking out, if you're, I don't know, using a bunch of this certain type of pipe with a plumber, for example, okay, well, this is the most common. Everyone's using 2-inch pipe, 2-inch PVC. I'm going to keep using this one specifically. I'm going to make sure this stays stocked up because it gets used all the time. Or if it's one where it's like a 5-inch PVC, you're probably maybe only using a couple. You're probably not even really using your home services. But you'd be like, well, I have some if I ever need it. But I also know that I don't need to continuously buy this because it barely ever gets used. And then I can also save money for you because you're only buying what you actually need, and you know what you actually need. Like if winter's coming up and you're like, oh, every single winter I've had a 30% increase in all my PVC. Probably because there's pipes freezing. All right, well, I'm going to make sure I stock up on a little bit extra then, so I know that I always have that inventory for it. It's just something that's nice and simple to have that will help you significantly. All right. So that is basically my blueprint that I use, and I believe most people should use in the home services. And I will be creating other videos for this as well, basically actually showing how to make these systems and how these systems actually work in real life environments. Just like I said, I didn't want to have a 2-hour-long video, 3-hour-long video discussing all this, because then nobody's going to actually want to sit through and watch all that. And I also don't want to sit there and make one for 3 hours long, because if I don't want to watch it, I'm pretty sure other people don't want to watch that either. So I'm going to be coming through with a few more videos. They'll be getting released throughout the next couple weeks. And, you're going to be seeing the full system for this. And you can create it for yourself, copy and paste, because everything's going to be downloadable. But hope you guys had a great time. Enjoy it. See ya.